Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, welcome to the channel, and it's All Star Weekend. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest All Star kind of guy. I barely watch any All Star games. I did watch when Obi did win the slam dunk contest. I thought that was cool. I'm not even sure if I watched that or if I just watched the highlight. So yeah, So this year it was Jacob Toppin was in it this year for the slam dunk contest. I'm just gonna watch the highlight, you know what I mean, and see where it goes. I know that Mac McClung did win the slam dunk contest, so um, I guess it's pretty cool. He was pretty good, I guess, in the other season, in the Obi Toppin season. So he won the slam dunk contest. I know Steph Curry beat Sabrina. I'm gonna pronounce the last name. If I botch it up, my bad. But I think it's Ionescu, if I'm correct. So he defeated her. I probably just watched a highlight about that. Uh, Damian Lillard, I know he won the 3 point contest. So shout out to those three. Shout out to the winners. Um, and that's all I feel about the All Star game. It's not like we have. I know Jalen Brunson was there. I just probably just watched the highlights, but that's what I feel about that. Um, One thing that I'm big on is how the Knicks have been playing this month. The Knicks were red hot on January, and they were very good. They were like 14-2 at one point when OG Anunoby's plus and minus were per game was insane. Like every game he had like a plus 20, plus 30, and I think he had at one point like the best plus and minus of like any player in the league. So yes, when he's healthy, we are a tremendous team, uh, and so forth and so forth. And he also provides insurance for this team. Like, Julius Randle got hurt. So, like, OG Anunoby is a good, he can defend, like, multiple positions. So he's very good at, you know, backup power forward. So, but he's hurt too. I think he's due back soon. I'm not sure how soon, but I know he had bone spurts on his elbow, and then we'll see. So, but this team is a fourth seed team. We're 33-22, and we beat a lot of good teams too. I'm doing that. It's not just like we're just winning; we're beating the good teams also. Um, we did lose 4 times against the Magic, so that's a bummer. We did lose both times against the Mavericks. That wasn't good. So those teams, in my eyes, once you know they got our number, so to speak. That's the way I see it. I'm like, listen, those teams, they got our number until we beat them. They got the best of us this season. But I think that coach, if I have to guess that Coach Tibbs feels good about this team and the roster as well, and the trades we have made. So it's been this team. It's been, in terms of trades, it's been a lot to deal with. It's a lot to process. It's like, wow. The first one was RJ and Emmanuel quickly. We gave the Toronto Raptors 2 starters. I'm like, what are we doing here? We gave them 2 starters and a second round pick. Why are we giving up a second round pick? We get OG Anunoby, who is a plus and minus monster and a defensive monster on top of that, who can hit 3 pointers. And we also got Precious Achua, who has been stepping up tremendously for this team. He he's getting a double double per game. He's also making 3 pointers, one per game sometimes, becoming more reliable. Uh, Defensively, he's very good, and he's not just a throw-in. No, he's not. No, he's not. So I have to take a step back when I said that before. Like that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh man, okay, why did we have to take Malachi Flynn and Precious Achul, who's not going to see any minutes on this team, And I'm gonna, defend Precious Achua. He deserves his minutes. Absolutely. So shout out to Precious Achua and Josh Hart. Josh Hart has been starting at power forward. He's been giving us a lot of effort, some playmaking, a lot of rebounding, defense. Wish he could make some shots, but you know when you're, I don't think he went into the season thinking he'll play power forward. I mean, he did play power forward when he was in Team USA with Steve Kerr, and they were winning games there. But you know, what can you say about this team? Julius Randle, you know, he hurt. We went to the playoffs last season, and 10 games before into the playoffs, he sprained his ankle against the Miami Heat, and he was hurt throughout the playoffs, hurt during the off season. Then the season starts. He was very slow. It was a slow start. He was shooting like 20 something percent from the field at one point, and then 30%, and then now he's finally getting acclimated. He plays the Miami Heat again. I was in that game, and he hurt his shoulder driving to the basket, and now he's out for could be a month. I don't know, a month and a half. People are predicting second week of March, could be third week or fourth week. You never know. It's a dislocated shoulder. We're gonna need his help if we're gonna make a playoff run, and have a strong push. So uh, hopefully gets much needed rest. I've heard people mention surgery possibly. I don't know how serious that dislocated shoulder is, but I hope he gets better soon. Uh, Same thing with OG Ananobi. He's expected to be maybe mid March as well, I'm going to assume. And this team still is in fourth place. Anything else I want to talk about that? Um, it's a lot of injuries. Bojan Bogdanovic missed the game. Alec Burks, he's getting himself acclimated. So he's already getting a lot of criticism, but he's still being aggressive, which is good. You don't, but right now he's just cold right now. He's just cold. He's just trying to get into his rhythm, trying to get himself going, and I'm gonna assume better now than later because later on we're gonna need it. So another, I'm not gonna say it's a rumor, but supposedly, according to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype, Ernest Noel, the Knicks are one of the teams that are interested in Ernest Noel. So that's pretty good. I think we have like three roster spots. Like when we traded for Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks, we gave them Ryan Archidiakono, Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier. I forgot who was the fourth guy. So it was like Archidiakono, Grimes, Fournier, Malachi Flynn. So like there goes those four. So I think Malachi Flynn, he came through with the RJ trade, with the RJ and Emmanuel quickly trade, which I'm still cheering for them. I'm still supporting them. I hope those guys make the play-ins. And yeah, I'm wishing. Right now they need to do some winning. If RJ and Emmanuel quickly want to make the plays, they need to start winning. But anyways, so Malachi Flynn came through that trade with the Raptors, and I think he was the throw in that trade, and then we ended up shipping him to the Pistons so that we can get Bojan Bogdanovic and clear out some roster space so Leon Rose and World Wide West and then Coach Tibbs can figure out who else to add on this team that can help this team while they're fighting to win games and the injury bug on this team. So there's a lot of that. So I think I covered everything. So, Mitchell Robinson, I think he's getting back. I forgot to mention him. There's been a picture through New York basketball on Twitter, showing pictures of Mitchell Robinson working out now, so that's pretty good. That gives us playoffs hope. And Isaiah Hartenstein, he's been battling injuries himself. He has like some form of Achilles injury. It's not like it's not the severe one. It's not the scary one. It's like I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't really know what kind of injury. But I know it's like an Achilles injury. So, anyways, like it looks like he might need to miss like 2 weeks. That sort of thing. But wow, for me, the first thing I think about is like, man, it's either we get players that are not that durable, or maybe playing on Coach Tibbs' system is very difficult for these centers. Where now it makes sense to get another backup center. You know what I mean? So you can have Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, Nerlens Noel, Precious Achua, Jericho Sims. A good variations. That it looks like we need that, like a good five. I mean, because Taj Gibson, he's been playing minutes, and I'm like, the guy needs to retire already. Like he should be. Maybe we should give him like one of those spots, but like he should just be observing and supporting the team, and and so forth. But that's about it.